What?
Yeah. For right now, anyway.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up?
Y'all come on in. Come on in.
Want that cover?
Not right now.
Right now.
Oh, no. Hey,
What's up, everybody? What's up,
y'all.
everybody? What's up on TikTok? Cassandra. Taj, what's up, little daughter?
Hey.
What's up, sassy Cynthia? Cynthia in there, baby.
She in here, baby. She in here.
What's up, Cynthia? Good to see you. Graffiti said, don't worry, she in.
Hey, hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for coming on after the show. Thank y'all so much for coming in after the show. This was a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, this was a good one. How many of you agree this was a really good episode? Episode 7 was good. So it hits my top 3.
Yeah, it gives y'all a little insight of what we do.
Yep, what we do daily. Yep. Hey, Heather.
Pluzinski.
Francina, Cassandra,
we're from
Priscilla.
Birmingham, Alabama. Well, we live in Birmingham, Alabama now.
DC, what's up? Ozzy.
TikTok, where you coming in from? Where you coming in from?
Tanya B, Andrea. Hey, Terrell, how are you? Callie.
What show?
Hey,
what show? Who was it? Somebody said, what show? Where you been? Look, man, go over on YouTube.
Kirby, what's up?
What's up, Kurt? On YouTube, our show, That Loper Love.
Oh, Wallace watched too. Yay.
I was meant to text Wallace yesterday.
You're talking about Rhodesia. I'm talking to Rhodesia, baby.
Oh, Rhodesia. Never mind. Wrong Wallace. Don't worry about this. My bad.
They're coming in from TikTok. Duh.
We got Tulsa in the house. Chi-Town, Montgomery, Alabama in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Carolina.
Thank y'all.
Lucky, thank you for watching.
I said, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
James is who?
We got Texas in the house, Arizona. We got Kenya in the house, Virginia, Tennessee, Houston.
Hi, Samuel.
We got Bermuda. Pennsylvania in the house. I see you, PA. You're new? Well, Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear, if you're new to TikTok, you definitely got to go check us out on YouTube. Type in That Loper Love and you'll see our channel, which is Joaquin and Stacy Loper over on YouTube. Subscribe to it, man. Check us out.
Yes. Hey, Tanya B. We
Indonesia.
We have a couple of things coming up, Tanya. So stay tuned to the website. Next week, we're going to have a huge update on the website. Hey, Evelyn. DC, why was he awkward? Why did he feel awkward? Yeah, Crystal, now he can go to bed. I spoke. Look, Crystal said her son be waiting on me to speak to him about every episode.
Hey, man. You don't need my wife's permission to go to bed.
Look. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. We love doing the after show as well. Miss Mary, what's up? Bunshay, hey. Oh, thank you, DC. Thank you, girl.
So what's up, everybody on TikTok? How you all doing, man? Thank you for following us. Thank you for saying you love our videos. Thank you for coming on here, man. Invite some friends, but we would love for you to go over on TikTok and subscribe to our page over there. Follow us over there as well. You'll have a little bit more in-depth videos about what we do and who we are.
You know, Joaquin has a secret ingredient in his coffee. So, you know, I can't give that away. Yep. It's full of protein from what I hear. Or is it the frother? Hey, DC could definitely be the frother. I love my frother.
Darn frother almost got through away a couple times. Yes, y'all, over there on TikTok. What's up? What's up, Indonesia?
Hey,
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Nathaniel Neal, are you new to our page, Nathaniel? I ain't gonna start, Tanya B. I promise. I'm not going to start.
Tanya B.
Look, I'm not gonna start. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I wanted to get. I
want to tell Meridian, Mississippi in the house.
Hey, Meridian. What's up? Hey. Too legit. Too legit.
Pretty Betty, you need to quit. And you ain't too legit to quit. You need to quit.
Look.
We love you too.
My favorite part of tonight was when Christina said, I was purposed.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
Aloha, Hawaii, Jamaica in the house.
I said, wow. So, Tony Saxton, what's up? She said, so.
Hey, everyone on TikTok, I wish you all were privy to actually have seen the episode tonight. We could have a conversation about some things. But basically, the episode about tonight was about grief, recovery, and facing your fears, and manifesting things to change, and walking it out, man. So I can't explain it too much without you going to see it to fully understand. So yeah, as we get into the questions tonight, man, you know, a lot of the questions on TikTok are going to be different from the questions on YouTube, probably. But we're waiting for your questions, and we're waiting to answer for you. Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Yeah, James is who I think production was really nice. It was amazing. Like the production was truly amazing. Working with our producers was amazing, y'all. Like amazing. Yes, Vanessa, I caught that. Like when we pre-watched it, I was like, wow, that was good. Like I couldn't have put it better myself. And Miss Tony, I don't know how you didn't know to be in this place.
Somebody said they back on here. We back on here now. We still want to marry your daughter. Graffiti said no. Holy Ghost, what's up? What's up, Mike?
What's up? He said, Holy Ghost, did you feel me on
Did you feel me on the live? Hey, that's our boy on TikTok. That's our boy Mike Mosby, man, from Memphis, Tennessee. You know, making moves that count. Yeah, good to see you, Mike, man. Tell Shante we said hey. Thank you, Michael. He said he loves. I'm lost. Y'all got a show? Yeah, we have a show, and you gotta go over on YouTube. Go over on YouTube and type in That Local Love. But yeah, so how'd you all like the show tonight over on YouTube? How'd you all like it? What did you think about it? Did it touch home with you personally, or connected to your family, et cetera, et cetera? Yep. Truth be told, we all deal with some sort and some kind of grief.
Yeah. Yep. So Tony, you didn't know that I was a grief counselor. I'm trying to see is that I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, but yeah. Yes, love you too, Anne-Marie. Yeah.
Thank you.
And so many, and I did share that with
Thank you, D. Clark.
D. Clark Curry. Yes. I did share with Christina how many lives she would touch by simply just, you know, being available to do that particular episode. Because of course we met Christina 3 years ago, and never did we think that she would become not just a client, but you know, someone that I talk to Christina almost every day.
Yeah.
Not as I don't talk to her as much now as I used to talk to her. I used to talk to her every single day, like every day. But with my schedule being the way that it is now, we don't get to talk as much. But I'm telling you, when I was pushing her, when we were working together, like on a consistent basis, man.
Graffiti says she's slightly offended.
Slightly offended. I used to talk to you every day too, Ash. And like I don't talk to you as much either.
Oh, thank you. Someone said we are the perfect couple.
Oh, thank you.
Nanate 724. Thank you. We do a little work together.
Yeah.
Somebody said your ring is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
He does appreciate that.
Yeah.
He bought it. Yep.
You ought to saw me and Max watching. So my son and I were looking at some rings the other day while we were waiting in line at a store. We just happened to be beside this little case. And my son Maddox says, "Daddy, look at this ring." I said, "Ooh, that's a nice ring. I'll buy that for Mama one day." He said, "Mama gonna let you spend all that money?" I said, "First of all, Mama ain't gonna let me spend nothing. She ain't gonna let me spend nothing. Let's get all that correct right now." Mm-hmm. But while we on it, we ain't gonna buy it right now. So gotta talk to her about it.
Yes, DC, that's good. She said it was the glimpse of recovery. She said it was the glimpse of the walk through recovery, seeing the outcome of where she is now from where she may have started. For sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Real talk. To have met Kristen A 3 years ago, getting to know her and to see her now, to talk to her now, it is, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's 180. Definitely a 180. And she truly put the work in.
Yeah. Yeah, our son's name is Maddox. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I said their son's name is Maddox.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell you a piece of advice. Justin Bryant says, "Tell me a piece of advice."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. DC, she did. She said this was the happiest that she's been in 4 years, and just, continuing to walk her path, continue to walk her own path has been truly, truly amazing to watch. Wanting to give up, but not giving up because she has so much to live for, so much to accomplish, and so many goals that she wants to reach. And truly, when you talk about how do you step outside of living your life for others, is putting you first. It's becoming, and you have to be a little selfish in that,
yes.
And especially if you're single, you've got to be selfish. Even if you are a single mom, sometimes you have to be selfish. Yeah. You got to take that opportunity to reflect, to look at where you've been as opposed to where you're trying to get to, and some of the sacrifices and how obedient you have to be in that walk, man.
And how disciplined you have to be to yourself and believe in yourself.
Yep, and believing in yourself.
Stop talking down to yourself. Build yourself up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, build yourself up. If you don't build yourself up, it's gonna be hard for someone else to build you up. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And like she said, like I see Callie and Taj talking over here about how they stopped and started back. They've stopped and started back. And they have through their grief recovery walk with me.
Yes, you can.
They have. They stopped and started back. Like if they needed a break. It was too much. It was too heavy. And so sometimes they have to take that moment to stop and then keep going.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Yeah. We have a young lady over here saying that, she can't. Yes, you can. The same way you can formulate your mouth to say I can't, same way you can formulate your mouth and form your mouth and your thoughts to say I can. Period. Justin Bryant over here on 42 said, "Tell me a piece of advice. Believe in yourself." Man, believe in who you are. Mm-hmm. Get to know who you are truly.
And Callie, that's one of the words that we talked about you using is can't. You can't because you don't want to. Because if you want to, you can. You will push yourself. You will ask God for the strength that He gives us every single day by the breath that we breathe, sweetheart, to keep pushing forward.
Somebody said, "Oh, got me not dusting my house these days."
Yeah.
Does grief ever go away?
It comes and goes, depending on where you are in your life and the moments that triggers arise. So it comes and goes. Yep. It doesn't ever go away. It's there because you're going to have that memory, but understand grief is also a piece of finding the beauty in the brokenness too. Mm-hmm. It's about finding the beauty in the brokenness to where I can still look back 10 years. I can look 10 years later and have this thought about my brother who was shot and killed 10 years ago. And I can smile because I have chosen to take those moments that bring joy to me when I think about him. Not those moments that I can just boohoo and cry about and think I could have done this different. I should have said this, or, or those things. I always take those moments and I find the beauty in the moments that I was able to share with him that bring me joy. Do I cry sometimes in those moments? Yes, because I do miss him. I miss certain things that that we walked through, that we talked about, and the opportunity that we did get to have a decent relationship. But I do find the beauty in the brokenness of it all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and fortunately, and I look at it from my point of view, grief is about like a scar on your body. I have a lot of scars, but I've had stitches over the years, from football to being a kid, military. But like performing, I have a scar here where I had 18 stitches in my arm. 18 stitches. Happened when I was 14 years old, outside my grandmother's house, climbing a tree that I was told not to climb. Fell out of the tree, cut my hand on some glass. Mm-hmm. If I think about it hard enough, I can still remember the pain. Grief is about facts that have happened to you. You're not going to get away from facts. You're not going to forget facts. But how do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? How do you address it when you think about it? I tell you what, I didn't get back in that tree. I may have climbed some more trees, but I didn't get back in that tree.
Yep.
It's called prove it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a question here from going back up, Brandy. She says, Stacey, I have a question. My mother passed a couple of years ago, and I feel as if I haven't grieved yet. Mm-hmm. Is it coming, or is it going to hit me when not expected? And she did give me a little FYI that she struggles, that she's diagnosed depression, Brandy. And sometimes the meds can keep you from experiencing the actual grief experience that you may have. So the medication could play a huge part in that. And because of the medication piece that's there, you could possibly experience it when not expected. Yep. Yep. Yeah, going through grief recovery is we always tell people going through grief recovery is, Joaquin and I both have been through it. And that's what made me become a grief counselor.
Yep.
A grief counselor. And Tony, you were talking about, as a mother, being a grief counselor and, seeing your daughter walk through grief counseling with somebody else. Like, I won't walk my daughter through grief counseling. I will not walk her through it. I'm too close.
Yeah.
I'm too close. And I'm telling you, that's what I learned when I went back to school to get my graduate degree in mental health. I learned I can't help everybody, especially those people who I am extremely close to and whom I have directly impacted when it comes to their grief. Nope. And if I look at it from a medical standpoint, I can't. So, but I'm not going to try to walk them through their grief. I'm not going to be Joaquin's therapist or his grief counselor or any of that. That's my husband. We communicate on a different level.
Yeah, we still fighting about, her telling me what not to do. So.
Really? Me telling you what not to do, baby.
And what to do, trying to.
Mm-hmm. So.
But no, grief is real, and I'm going to be honest with you. When I went through my first episode of grief counseling, man, it makes you face some things that you think you've buried. One thing grief made me realize is a lot of times we make decisions based off of our past grief and our past traumas. We think we have it under control, but we're really making decisions based off of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fears, anxiety.
Yeah.
Being a daredevil, doing certain things that's out of your character, man. Yeah. I highly recommend everyone should go through some kind of grief recovery sessions every 12 months, every 18 months at least.
Mm-hmm. Grief is real. Faye, you ain't never told a story.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Grief is real.
Grief is real. Like, it's real. And people think, just get over it, Like, thank you, 679 from New Zealand. Yep, I know Kelly. Yep, and most people will tell you. And Kelly is Honey Sweet Kels on here. She says, I used to think grief was for suckers. She says, not anymore. Grief is real.
Yep.
Like, people struggle with that and unresolved grief, trying to walk through that thing, not having anybody to talk to because nobody understands where you're coming from. Man, you let that stuff sit there and marinate and take root.
Whoo,
baby.
Time bomb.
Yep. A ticking time bomb.
Time bomb.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was like Kelly. I didn't believe in grief. I'm a man. I'm Muncho. I got this. Man, about 5 minutes into that grief session, I had snot coming out my nose.
Thank you, Lori.
Oh, wow,
that's so sweet.
Man, please, but I tell you what, after about an hour of that session and me crying and getting it all out of me, I felt like 1,000 pounds being lifted off my shoulders.
Yes, we do. Elise right here. Do you counsel people with grief and their loved ones? Yes. Yes, we do.
Yeah. And I'm being yes. I'm a grown man saying yes. I sure was crying like a little baby. Man, yeah. I tell you what, it takes more strength to try to hold that stuff in than it does just to let it go.
Yep.
I'm letting it go.
Yep. So
that's my wife. I'll cry in a minute now.
He will.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, when I'm doing any kind of speeches, if I'm coming to speak to you all and let me hit a subject that's dear to me, I'm crying. Woo! Can't help it. Because this is the thing. Not only have I recovered from the grief, I've learned how to accept the grief and deal with it. And when you get to that point, man, that's a relief. Yeah. I ain't trying to go back. So, buddy, you best believe, yes, I cry. Somebody said, I'm a bucket of water. Cowboy bagger 2569 said, I'm a bucket of water. Me too, cowboy. Yes. So man, you all have to be ready to have those. And this is the thing. Grief comes in different stages. Grief and love, no different. They come in different stages.
Mm-hmm. So I think I have a question on here. Yep, it will blow up, Faye, when you least expect it.
Yes.
So
you trying to hold grief in, man, I'm telling you, it works against you if you're trying to hold it in.
Mm-hmm. So Berwin Stone, that's a great question. He says, what's the difference between grief and mourning? Okay. Like you're mourning something. You're mourning something that's dead. Okay. Grief, you're mourning a loss, but that loss could be almost anything. Like if you're mourning something, it's all black. It's, we're wearing all black. There is a difference. It's deep sorrow. Mourning is deep sorrow, where grief is a true, how can I put it?
Awakening.
It is release. A true awakening and release of emotions that are attached to something. It can be money. Yeah. It can be a person.
Yeah, grief can.
It can be so.
Yeah, mourning means that I've lost something that's not coming back. Ever. Mm-hmm. Grief does not. Grief can still be alive. You can pass by grief every day at your job. Seriously,
that ain't a lie. That's the truth right there.
You can pass by grief every day at your job. Date somebody on your job that you really was in love with, and they break your heart. And now you have to have to pass by those people. Okay, go in business with somebody that steals your money. And now you have resentment and grief toward them. Man, we don't have enough time tonight, within the hours that are left in this day, that to go through all the stages and the different different types of grief. Grievances.
That's funny because DC just named most of them: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
So man, and this is the thing. You literally, in my opinion, from what we've done and from what we've been doing and what we've seen, you can literally look in the mirror every morning and be grieving with yourself.
Yes, you can, Cindy. You can grieve your health issues. Yes.
See that, Cindy? I didn't know you were finna say that. See that? When people look in the mirror at themselves and they don't like what they see, grief.
Yep.
So yeah, grieving and mourning, two totally different things. Can it feel the same way for a period of time? Yes.
Oh, that's good, Diane, because that happens. And Diane, I learned that when I went into mental health, and that's one of the reasons why I went to get my secondary degree in mental health. Is she says grieving caused my mother to suffer early Alzheimer's because grief untreated can become traumatizing.
Yep.
And she is not lying. Grief untreated can become mental illness.
Yep.
It can become mental illness. And that is why, I used to do a treatment called TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation. And that's where I learned that the root cause, those seeds that are planted for people who have dealt with mental illness, a lot of it, I can't say all of it, but a lot of it has been caused because they have unresolved grief. Like they never spoke on the things that traumatized them when they were children. They were never able to share it with their parents, with their friends. And if they did, they were always told, oh, get over it. You'll be okay. Or that didn't really happen. Nobody ever acknowledged what they were walking through.
Wow. Yes, we are. Misfortunate one. Yes, we are. The question is, are we both licensed counselors? Yep. Yes, ma'am, we are.
Yes, we are. Cindy says, so how do you get past grieving health problems? Cindy, do you believe those health problems are directly attached to you? And if they are directly attached to you, are you seeking healing in those areas? If you're seeking healing in those areas, are you comfortable with the healing that you're going to get in those areas? And if you have an autoimmune, diseases I've dealt with, some of my clients are dealing with autoimmune and being able to accept that this is now them. It's going to be a part of their life. How do they live with that? How do they live a functioning life with this diagnosis attached to them? Because usually you're grieving the diagnosis. Yep.
Yeah. There are a few people on TikTok asking how can they get in contact with us. Please go to our website, www.blendedandwinning.com, and you can find our website and our connect information on there. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
A lot of times people will get so down on themselves dealing with grief that they'll think there's nothing else in life for them to do. They get so down on themselves that they think, well, nobody will love me, nobody this, and that is so far from the truth.
Yeah.
So far from the truth. You have to be able to put yourself in a position to be loved and allow somebody to give them the opportunity to love you back to life.
Callie, you need to hear that. Give yourself an opportunity to be loved.
Yeah, give yourself an opportunity to be loved
by people who truly care about you. And stop pushing them away with your words of unacceptance. Stop pushing them away with your words of, well, you're not going to do it anyway. You can't put that on people who are truly trying to be a part of your life.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of us do when we are grieving, when we're walking through something from our past, especially when we're carrying that baggage there because we want to cling to it. Okay. Yes, depression caused by grief is real. And Kelly, Honey Sweet Kale says, can you not know you're grieving? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because you know what you will say that grieving is? You'll say that grieving is depression.
Mm-hmm.
You'll say that grieving is something totally different when all you're doing is actually grieving and you don't necessarily know what it is.
That's a good question. Yep.
Trying to be strong for everybody else, Miss Mary. That's what causes them not to show emotions, is that they suppress. They suppress a lot, wanting to be strong for everybody else, and sometimes that is their defense mechanism in life, period, is that they don't show those emotions. And sometimes they don't even deal with it behind closed doors.
Yep.
Yep.
Someone out on TikTok asked, how do you help men and young men to deal with grief? The same way we help anyone else. First of all, we have to get an understanding of grief. You have to actually believe that grief is real. And then we actually have to go back and face those things that, we tried to put behind us. You can try to put behind you all you want, but until you actually address it face to face, deal with the emotions that it comes along with it, it's gonna be hard to get above it and get beyond it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to. And one thing about grief and counseling and want to be better, you always have to. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, you all. You always have to give people the opportunity to be your accountability partners, because there's no way you can grieve properly by yourself.
You can't do it alone.
Cannot do it alone.
That's the first step in get to that point of depression, is isolation. When you try to cut yourself off from the world and from the people who want to be there for you.
And Cassandra said, I hold a lot in. One thing about grief, people can tell you exactly what's wrong with them, and then you wonder, well, why don't you just stop doing it? It's a little harder than that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm telling you, I tell my clients all the time, especially when we first started this out and I was able to see clients face to face, I used to tell them, look, if you need to scream, if you need to cry, if you need to punch something, whatever it is you need to do. We used to have a punching bag in our
Thank you from Denver.
in our office, and then we had one of the inflatable balls that sat on the floor, and you can punch it and it comes back to you, and you can just keep punching at it and it comes back to you. We used to have one of those for our clients to just relieve some of that frustration, some of that stress, some of that grief off of them, because they were so mad, they were angry, they were still in denial, they couldn't quite understand, so they had to get it out the best way they knew how. And I'm telling you, it used to be so much fun, because at the end of their session, sometimes we would just start laughing, and it was like, I can't believe I just did that in front of you. And I'm like, it is okay, like, cuss me out, do whatever it is you have to do to get that stuff off you, because you can't keep walking through life like this.
Yep.
You can't. Oh.
Someone asking, can a toxic childhood cause grief? Absolutely.
Yes. Ooh, that's Absolutely. What caused mine. I'm just playing. I had a pretty good childhood, y'all, to be honest with you. I mean, my mom was a little mean, but she was a little mean. I mean, I learned some bad things in my childhood, but
yeah, going to see a mule.
And see, Brandy, that's the thing. She said, I stay cut off from people. It's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you still have to deal with the grief.
You still got to deal with the grief, though.
Yeah, you still have to deal with the grief. And this is the thing. When it says a toxic childhood, that's whether you had two parents, one parent, foster kid, come from rich family, poor family, it doesn't matter.
Baby, grief does not have a face, but it definitely has an impact.
Yep.
I put that in Total Surrender when I wrote it. It was like, baby, grief don't have a face. I can't look at somebody and tell you they're grieving. I can't. Because grief doesn't have a face, but it definitely has an impact. And when it hits you, it almost knocks the breath out of you. Yep. Somebody said, I don't have enough space to ask my question, but I love y'all.
How do you identify?
What's hurting you the most?
Yep.
Like, what's that thing? If you took a look in the mirror and look deeper than a cosmetic, and look deeper than the cosmetic aspect of it all, what's hurting you the most? What's hurting you the most? That's when you can attach what you're grieving so that you can start getting the help with it. I always have my clients sometimes do a timeline of pain. Like, when did you first feel pain? Was it at the age of 5? Was it at the age of 8? Was it at the age of 3?
Tanya B said she had to go, baby.
Who? Tanya B. Okay, Tanya B. This 3-year-old is working my nerves. She said, "Working her nerves is by Tanya." But I have them self-reflect and take, an analysis of when their pain was first, when they were first affected by pain, okay, by a traumatic experience, okay. So when we are walking through that, we have to truly, truly look at that and say, oh my God, is that what I'm grieving? Or is this what I'm grieving? Have I relinquished how I feel or that emotion that's attached to that direct thing that hurt me? Or that person? There are so many questions that you have to ask yourself walking through grief.
Can a hard life make you grieve? Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is the thing. People don't realize this. When you do not address the grief in your life, the only thing you're going to do is repeat it and pour it on someone else. You're literally going to disperse your grief on people that are trying to love you. And you know what people that are grieving that don't want to address grief say? This is just who I am. Mm-hmm. Man, it is just who I am. This is just me.
Yep. Real quick, we want to say happy birthday to Wallace in Louisiana. It is his 40th, where he's turning 40 this week. He's turning 40 Thursday. He's turning 40 Thursday. Happy birthday, Wallace.
All right, Wallace. I'm going to have birthday because he's, from who it's from. I don't know you, Wallace. But if she's saying that we can say happy birthday to you, I guess. So, happy birthday, Wallace. I will let my wife sing to you, but I'm not singing. You got to pay for that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Kristen. There go Kristen, baby. I am Victoria.
Hey, Kristen. What's up, girl?
Mm-hmm. What's up, Miss Kristen?
Hey, Kristen. That's our cousin, y'all.
Can you be saved? But Michael, you talking to me? I am she. I am it. Yep. Can you be saved but still street?
You better believe it. You better believe it.
That's right. Because let me tell you something, Michael. You're going to speak to those people who will barely step foot up in the church. You can be saved but still street.
Yeah. Now we in the church, Michael.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. We are in the church. But this is the thing. That, no one can tell you how to be saved. Just get it right and get it right with God. Now, there's a way to live saved. Now, I can tell you that there's a way to live with your actions. Mm-hmm. But
yep.
When you say, I don't think you can still be up in the club telling some, still twerking and stuff like that. But
I don't know how to twerk, so I don't be. I don't even go to the club. I don't even know how to twerk, so. You're welcome, DC.
No, seriously, Mike. You can be saved and still be in the streets. And when I say in the streets, we have to talk about that, to get some clarity.
Cool. Me, I don't know how to twerk. Stupid. I don't know how to twerk. I don't. My daughter actually, she said, dancing is fun. I know it is fun.
Yes, it is
Kelly,
fun.
It's fun. My daughter asked me, my daughter asked me did she want me to give her, did I want her to give me some twerking lessons? I was like, Morgan, I don't think I'm going to be able to.
About to cut out that Becky? No, we're not.
We're going to cut out that Becky?
No, we're not.
No. Mm-mm.
Damien, who they?
Rebuke that.
Damien, I rebuke that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
really, Callie? Really? Good night, DC. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, DC. Dimples Creole, your first time here. Thank you for being here. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl. Hey, lady. All that above.
Yeah, my daughter was like, yeah, Mama, I teach you how to twerk. I said, Morgan, I'm not going to learn how to twerk.
And we're doing great. We're doing great. Hey, once again, if you're over on TikTok and you haven't caught up on our show on YouTube, please go over to YouTube and check out our reality show. That Loper Love. That Loper Love.
That Loper Love. Hey, so look, y'all.
Sending love from Jamaica.
Michelle, me too, girl. Me too.
I'm coming to Jamaica. If I come to Jamaica, how many people over there gonna want to see us? You want to go to Jamaica?
We sorry, Babyface. You welcome, DC.
What Babyface say?
Babyface, y'all say y'all never answer my question.
What Babyface
they be
say?
Coming so fast.
Justice Juice said, "What color is my shirt?" I don't know.
You supposed to repeat after him. What color is my shirt?
That was a good one. You got me. She got me too.
Yes, Anne-Marie, trauma is a part of grieving. Yeah. Can grief resemble narcissistic traits if not dealt with? That's a good question.
How can someone become a client? Michelle Swat. If you go to our webpage, www.blendedandwinning.com, you can sign up there. Sign up, subscribe to our page there, and reach out to us there and set up a session if you would like there. Hey, what's up from the Lopers and Blended and Winning? Hey, everybody at Wichita.
What you do, Callie?
Wichita, Arizona. Now I'm telling you, if you all need a good getaway, especially if you're single or married, especially if you play golf, great golfing, especially if you want to eat great food. Wichita. That's Fort McDowell, Arizona. Man, it's amazing out there. The staff is amazing. Everything about Wichita is amazing. Wichita Casino and Resort. We're going back there very soon.
Irish. God, why did I know that was your name? Irish. Irish, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was you on there. Irish. I don't know why I thought your name was something else on here.
She said earlier, she said, I'm back. I'm back. It's Irish.
Oh, really? I can't be reading everything Irish. I'm sorry.
This girl's so silly, man.
Irish, it can be a defense mechanism.
Hey, y'all.
So I kind of read your question a little bit different. It can be a defense mechanism. So yes.
So our cousin Christian is on TikTok. Christian, what you doing, girl? You should be getting ready to graduate, right? She graduates this semester or next semester?
Oh, in May?
What did Tish say?
Is it May?
Christian, when did you graduate? My cousin, she goes to Vanderbilt. Shout out Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Oh. Vanderbilt College, that is, y'all.
Oh, hey Kevin, how you doing? You just coming in, or you just? First of all, Callie, we had to have a real heart-to-heart the other day for pushing people away. I told her she keeps doing what she did to me the other day. She will not have any friends. Trust me, she won't have any. She don't never got to worry about trying to make them either. Yeah, wow. And y'all know I'm just kind of real with my clients, so.
I promise y'all, this is Dimples Creole, thank you so much, man. We hope our page brings you laughter and some comfort.
But just like I shared with Callie, though, I told her, I said, she can't. I'm glad that she did it to me. Like, I'm glad she did it to me so that I could make her aware of her actions. I could make her aware of her words. Like, I don't take a lot personal, but when you have someone who's trying to build these relationships.
Thank you, Dimples.
And all they're doing is kind of tearing down the relationships. Sometimes they don't know what's hurting other people. Okay. And so they have to be, it's the tough love. And I had to give Callie some tough love. Yep. So.
We love you too.
Yeah.
We got West Virginia in the house.
We're not going to keep y'all too long tonight.
No, we're not.
We just really enjoyed the episode. Hope you all enjoyed it and hope that it shed a light on some things for you all.
We got Dr. Anthony up in the house too. So Dr. Anthony White.
So, yep. But we love y'all. We love y'all with the love of Christ.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Thank you.
So, one more question. We got one more question. It has to be a good one.
I do, Callie. I understand the why behind it.
Yeah,
and that's why I did that the other day.
What's up, Memphis? We got Memphis in the house. Oh, remember, hey, go to our website, www.blendedandwinning.com. Just letting you all know we have some big things coming up very soon, so you might want to just be subscribed to the page so you can get the things that will be transpiring soon. We did let you all know the last episode or the last live that October.
Yes, for the
marriage retreat. Or the
what's up, T. Ellis? There go T. Ellis.
What's up, T? T. You would come on.
Yes, the marriage retreat is in October, but in May, in June, July.
What's in July?
Yeah, so in May, June, and July, we have something coming up. I think everybody will actually be touched this spring and summer.
Yeah.
Everybody this spring and summer will be touched, from our single mothers, our single fathers, our veterans, our couples. We have everybody that is going to be touched. So definitely stay tuned and close to the website. I will be sending out updates that the website will be going through. The book is, so for you people who have ordered the book,
please listen. Please listen.
The book, and I will be sending out emails. I did get an email from a young Natasha who purchased the book. It was on back order, but we're going to press. We're just waiting for them to come so that we can send them out. But we had legal copyright issues, and we were not going to just let that slide by and still send you because we want to make sure we keep it. We want everything to be kept in order and in good standing with Blended and Winning as we produce these books for you all. But they are coming. So we have something coming up for our single moms. It's like, I make mommy moves. So y'all get ready. And then we got our dads on duties coming in June. So we got a lot of stuff in store for you all that is going to bless you from the standpoint of what many of you are walking through from an emotional, mental standpoint. It's not about, financial. It's about us truly, truly pouring into our singles, our couples, and everything.
One thing I was taught years ago is, we were highly recommended and taught to you have to invest in yourself. In order to get better, you have to invest in yourself. And those are things we have to start doing to get us right, so we can be right for each other and ourselves. And now, never knew we'd be walking down the path where we are now. And we're still investing in ourselves to make sure that we can have stable responses to some of the questions that people come to us. Because I don't want to say we have the answers. Right. We have responses that can help you get to where you need to be. Yes, our YouTube is in the bio, right? On TikTok.
Yes. YouTube is in the bio.
YouTube is in the bio on TikTok.
Yes. Brandy, we will make sure that you subscribe to our page because we will send out updates.
Sassy Cynthia said her life changed meeting the Lopers.
Oh, Cynthia, you're so sweet.
Somebody said exactly.
D. Clark Curry said exactly. Oh.
Our life changed meeting y'all.
Yeah. Our life changed meeting you all too. It's amazing how, just those comments from Sassy Cynthia and D. Clark Curry on TikTok. Joaquin said it tonight. He says, from the remarks that we get from you all, it's like y'all really make us feel like we changing people's lives. Y'all really make us feel like we changing our lives. And it's humbling, man. Humbling. It's so humbling that God would use us to touch so many lives.
Yeah. Because you don't know my story.
We couldn't be more grateful. Like, we truly could not be grateful, man. Like, for real. Yeah, for real. It's truly humbling, and yeah.
I like the heart. Thank you for the heart.
Thank y'all so much. That means a lot. When I get calls from my clients just to say, I miss you, I love you, from my old clients, and they'll just call and say, look, I miss you, I love you, I know you're busy, but I just want to call and tell you that. I get those phone calls. It's so refreshing. Or I'll get a text message that put that TikTok. But yeah, when I get those text messages and those phone calls, it feels really good to know that you guys are thinking about me, or thinking about us. Everybody always asking about Joaquin, like y'all heard Chris Kane say tonight, where Joaquin was amazing and I was rude, which no, that was not it.
What Ashley talking about? Hey, where you get those earrings from?
Ashley, what else? Oh, 3124 on Instagram. 3124 on Instagram. The earrings
spelled out, y'all.
So yeah,
she has a great website and products. How long have we been together? We've been together 17 years. Married 14 this year. 17. We've been together 17 years.
17. We have. We've been together 17 years, baby. I know that. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, wait till we hit 20 then. I want to see the amazement in your eyes when we've been together 20 years.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yes, Matt.
I might go on a Pentecost.
Matt said, "Oh, are y'all going to do Local After Dark?" We are. Somebody said, "So what are you guys going to be up to after the season finale?" We got some stuff for y'all. Yeah. We got some stuff coming for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. We are. Well, thank y'all so much. We love y'all. We love y'all so much. We love you with the love of Christ. We're going to get out of here. Joaquin and I have some things to talk about before bed tonight. So, yep. You good, babe? You good?
I'm good.
All right. You look tired.
I'm good.
Okay. She said, "Hey, after dark." Vanessa, calm down. Calm down. I think you got another 4 weeks, baby, before you can do anything. Look, Vanessa, I'm going to need you to pipe down. Okay? Pipe down, sis.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we love y'all. We love y'all with the love of Christ and with the hootie-hoo. And come on, y'all. Where's that? And blue, blue.
Yeah. Hey, love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
D. Clark, call me tomorrow. Bye, girl.
Peace.